everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another grocery haul. So this week we've done our weekly food shop at Waitrose. So if you are new here, then firstly, hi, I'm Helen and I'm posting my food haul every single Friday, and at the end of this video you'll also see our meal plan as well. And yeah, I was going to say, usually we do our shop in Tesco and Waitrose. We have decided maybe to do a Sainsbury's once a month as well, because we tried it for the first time couple of weeks ago and there are a few really good different things that we could buy there. So yeah, I do food hauls from various shops, so if you do like this kind of thing, then do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you're not already. And the other 2 days a week, on a Wednesday and Sunday, I post all things motherhood and mum life, some cleaning videos too. So yes, I would love you to hit that subscribe button if that sounds like your kind of thing. But anyway, I'm going to get on and show you everything that we've got this week from Waitrose. It came to just under £100, or about £90 I think. So it's quite a big shop, but yes, let's get straight on with it. For a change, I'm actually going to start off on the opposite end, because usually I start off all the way over there. So this end is just the freezer section. So we've got some vegetarian mince there, which we haven't had that make before, so that'd be quite interesting to see how that tastes. We've got some frozen butternut squash, which is actually for a soup. So we have been making soups recently in our soup maker, and we thought we would just give butternut squash a go, because I don't even think I've ever had that before. Maybe I might have had it the odd time out in a soup, but we've definitely never made it. So yeah, that's what that's for. So that's quite exciting. We've got a pack of broccoli and also Waitrose wedges. I think we nearly always buy these at Waitrose. They're really, really good. We do make our own wedges too in our air fryer, but these are so good, so we do tend to buy them when we do our shop at Waitrose. Then we have the pizza base that we often buy. If you've seen my food hauls before, you probably would have seen me get this. It's just plain, it's a sourdough base, and it already has the like passata on it, and we obviously just put our toppings on it, so that's always really good. So we do really enjoy that one. And this week, for a little treat, we've got some garlic bread. I would say we haven't had this for, I don't know, like weeks and weeks. I was going to say we have it like monthly, but for some reason we've not had it for ages, I don't think. But yeah, this one, I don't think we've tried this one before, but it looks really nice, so we'll have that with lasagna or pasta or something like that. We'll probably cut it in half and like keep one side in the freezer, and just so we've got like 2 portions there, if that makes sense. We've got some corn pieces. We always go through a lot of corn. We use that in quite a lot of our meals, and soy mince too, so we nearly always buy those 2 things. And then we've also got some vegetarian sausages here. These are the Lindsay McCartney ones, and they are really good as well. They're quite plain tasting, but just quite nice sometimes. We do buy cauldron ones, which I showed you in my last haul, but they can be a bit spicy or a bit like flavoured, if that makes sense. So sometimes it's nice just to have a plainer sausage. So I think that's all the frozen stuff. And then for the fridge, we have some chicken. So that's not for me because I'm vegetarian. If you didn't know already, that's for my husband. I'm not actually sure what he's planning on having that with, to be honest. But yeah, he obviously fancied that. I've got some tofu there, and that's for me and my son. We've got some butter. We've got our milks here. So we have sorry, it's already been opened. We've got a semi-skimmed milk. Waitrose did forget to bring our whole milk, which is for my son. We just realised this morning it wasn't in our shop, so that's a bit irritating, but never mind, we would have bought a whole milk too. We've got 2 coconut milks there, and my husband bought this one, which I don't know. It says it's like full, what does it say? It's like full cream milk, whatever. I don't really know what that means. Is that like whole milk? Just extra creamy? I'm not sure, but basically we're making a lasagna this week, and my husband said apparently the recipe he found said to buy this milk, so that is what that's for. I'm a little bit apprehensive, but there we go. And then we've also got 2 rice milks, which is what I have. I have rice milk and coconut milk too. We've also got some cheese for my husband. Waitrose didn't have my cheese, unfortunately, so I think my husband is probably going to pop to the shop today, literally just to get the whole milk. I don't think they sell my cheese, unfortunately, but we also couldn't get yogurt in Waitrose, so yeah, we're just buying a couple of extra things. We've got some corn ham there, which we have in sandwiches, for paninis, which we're going to have this week for lunch, and some falafels there, which are just for a snack, and we all have those, my son as well. And then we've got 12 eggs, and as I say, we always do go through a lot of eggs. We always have them for lunch, one day, and then we have them for tea one day, and then we might have them, like my son will have scrambled egg maybe a couple of times, or we might make something. So yeah, we always need quite a lot of eggs. So on to our snacks now. And we've got, yeah, fairly good range, I'd say. So we've got 3 packs of the plain oven baked crisps. I just prefer plain, really. So I really like those. And we've also got these, which are new to us anyway, baked veggie crackers. Like, it's just a big bag of them. Sweet potato and rosemary. So we just thought that sounded really nice. I don't know about you, especially because we're in lockdown and obviously I'm in the house like the whole day. I just get really, really peckish. So we do tend to need a lot of snacks, and it comes to the end of the week, we haven't got any left. So yeah, so we just thought we'd pick up those for something a bit different. And then more sweet things. We have these Nairn's biscuits, which are really good. They're slightly less, you know, what's going to say, slightly less unhealthy, I suppose. They've got, yeah, 40% less sugar, made from whole grain oats, so you don't feel too bad about eating those. But it doesn't really matter because I've got unhealthy stuff anyway. We've got some milk chocolate rice cakes. They're really, really nice. These are my all-time favourite biscuits from Waitrose. These are so, so tasty. This is new too, some Grey's Oats chocolatey bars, which sounds quite interesting. I so like that box. Obviously not much to them, but yeah, we thought we would give those a go. We've got these Dove's Farm digestive biscuits. It's always nice to have some plain biscuits too. We've got lots of chocolatey biscuits in the cupboard, don't worry, like we've got bourbons and stuff. And my husband picked up these chocolates too. As he picked up, obviously this has been delivered, but yeah, my husband did the online order. So he just got some of this chocolate, which sounds nice. We have some of Waitrose's loose leaf tea there. For a change, we hardly ever have loose tea, but we thought we would just buy another box of it, just to have occasionally. And we've also got some cashew nuts, which I probably say this every week now. We make our own like naked bar balls, if that makes sense, and they're made from cashew nuts, so we just needed some more of those. So that's everything the snacks. Now, kind of more in the cupboard, just a few little things really. We've got 2 cans of baked beans and 3 cans of chopped tomatoes. Always need lots of those. We just needed some more herbs and garlic. We always tend to go through that quite a lot because we use that in pasta, which we have at least once a week, and yeah, other meals. As I said, we're going to make a lasagna, so we just got some sheets, and these are for the cupboard. Last time we bought ones that are in the fridge, which was a bit annoying because it kind of puts a date on it when you have to make it by. So these are for the cupboard, so we get a bit longer. But we are planning on having that this week, so hopefully we will use them. And then we've also got some chickpeas. I think I'm going to make something for my son. Obviously, we're vegetarian, and Arthur is vegetarian, and obviously it's really important that he gets his protein and iron and stuff, and chickpeas are really, really good. So we have made like veggie balls for him with chickpeas and vegetables, obviously, which obviously all together has got a really good nutrients in. So yeah, that's what those are for, I think, anyway. I've also got some coconut cream for a curry that we're going to make this week. Now, fruit and veg, we've got lots of potatoes, as always. We've got a big bag of potatoes there, another bag of potatoes, and we've also got some baby potatoes, which we have been enjoying having recently, just for a change. We've got a cabbage there and some broccoli there as well. We've got a big bag of organic carrots there. We've got 1 onion, which is for the butternut squash soup that we're making, and we've got a packet of red onions. We've got 2 sweet potatoes. And then fruit, we have a bag of bananas and a couple of extra bananas too. Me and my husband have a banana between us every day with our breakfast. And my son Arthur doesn't really like bananas, but every now and again I will try him with a bit. Hopefully one day he'll start eating them. He did like them actually ages ago, but then just stopped eating them. Anyway, we've also got some grapes there. We've got a packet of apples. I think we did want to get pears, but they didn't have any, unfortunately. And then we've also got some raspberries and blueberries. So raspberries we also have with our cereal in the morning. And then blueberries, my son does tend to do fairly well with blueberries. He kind of ignores raspberries when I give them to him, but he does quite like blueberries. So that's like mainly why we buy them. But obviously me and my husband will have them as well, because you do get so many in the packet and they don't last that long. And then a couple of random bits here. I've just needed some toothbrushes, so we've got another pack of toothbrushes, some toothpaste, and also a bar of soap. Now I don't love using bars of soap because I don't always feel they're that hygienic, if that makes sense. So we do still buy proper hand wash as well, but we have been using bar soap too. So it kind of depends what I'm doing, what I wash my hands with. That's probably too much information, but anyway, this is like a kind of quite natural one, so we thought we would just give that a go. It sounds quite nice. And we also needed some toilet rolls too, so that is a pack of 9 there. And then last but not least is the bread. So we always buy a white loaf for our son Arthur. We always get this half a loaf from Waitrose, this wholemeal creamer, and I think it's quite expensive for what it is really, but it is really, really nice. That tastes really nice with soup, so we always get that one. We have got paninis again this week. We bought paninis a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, and we really enjoyed having them for lunch, so we may have that either this weekend or this week for lunch, obviously one each, and then we'll freeze the rest. As I said, we've got some corn slices, and I'll just put some tomatoes and cheese in there. I don't think I showed you my tomatoes, by the way, but I have got 3 tomatoes there. So yeah, that's the paninis, and then we also have this bread too. So that is absolutely everything that we have got this week at Waitrose. So I really hope that you enjoyed seeing everything that we have bought at Waitrose this week. And now I'll just go through our meal plan. So I'm just going to grab my phone, which I've got down here. Okay, so the very first meal that I will say that we have, and actually this week we're not having it on a Friday. Usually I say we have it on a Friday, but our shopping came on the Friday and it was quite late. So we're actually going to have it tonight, which is Saturday. So yeah, we're going to have that Waitrose pizza, and I just have it with cheese and tomato, and my husband will just have cheese on that. And we'll probably have that with the Waitrose wedges and some beans too. So that's probably like my favourite meal of the week. And then another meal is omelette, I think we're going to make this week. So my son can have that too. And we usually have that with a jacket potato, peas and broccoli. And we always just make our omelette fairly plain. I know like a lot of people put cheese in it and all these different vegetables, but we just prefer to have the omelette fairly plain. I do like cheese, but I have quite a lot of cheese elsewhere in the week, so I don't really need it in an omelette. But sometimes, I think I said this before, I remember, we might add like a sausage or something like that, like something meaty, obviously vegetarian, just to add a little bit extra. I'm not really sure, so we might do that or not. But anyway, that's the second meal. This week, I think we might try and make a stew. So we haven't had a stew for quite a while now. I can't remember if I said I was going to make it at some point. I think we were planning on making it fairly recently, but we didn't. So we will make that. We'll probably have that with corn chunks. We always used to make it with that, but it was always a bit thin, and I think you kind of need to thicken it up with lentils. I remember that my mum always used to do that, so I might ask her how she used to do that, just to thicken it up a little bit. But yeah, that we're planning on making that this week, and obviously we'll have potatoes in there, carrots, like both potatoes as well. And it's always quite a nice smell. It's quite filling, isn't it? It's probably like the wrong time of year. It's more of like an autumn meal. Well, and winter. It's still winter, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, that's another meal that we are having. We've also got that tofu, which I showed you. So every time that we've had tofu recently, I've had it exactly the same, but I do enjoy it. So I think by the time you see this video, I've already put out my meals of the week. And in that I'm showing you what I do with my tofu. So I just add some breadcrumbs and olive oil with just some seasoning and just like lay it on the tofu. And my husband does it with fish, so he has like breaded fish and I'll have breaded tofu. But I do really enjoy it. I know it sounds quite plain, but it is honestly pretty tasty. And then I'll usually have that with the baby potatoes that we've got and some vegetables as well. I think this week we are going to do a curry. So that, as I said, we have got the coconut cream, but we do make another curry sometimes where we don't use coconut cream. So I don't know, we haven't had that one for a little while. And then, as I said, we are going to make a lasagna. So like I said, that's what my husband found that milk for the white sauce. And we'll put some mince in that, I expect, that soy mince that we have got. And the garlic bread, which is very exciting because we haven't had that for ages. And garlic bread just makes it taste a bit tastier. I got a feeling that, is it Italians themselves that say like they don't really do that? I don't know, like double carbs, like garlic bread and lasagna. I don't know, but it does taste nice, so that's fine. And the very last meal that we have, are going to be those sausages with potatoes. So we do sweet potato and normal potato and all our vegetables. So like I said, we have got some cabbage and then just the normal broccoli, peas and carrots. That's pretty much, when we have vegetables, we usually only have those really. We don't often buy different ones. Like some weeks we buy cabbage, some weeks we buy leek, but that's it. We're not like that adventurous. So do let me know, what vegetables do you have with your meal? Like, is there something that we're missing? Because I do feel like we just have the same ones over and over again. But anyway, that is all of our meals that we are going to have this week. Sorry, I just had to keep moving the camera. It just really hurts my arm. It's surprisingly heavy. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed hearing our meals and also seeing what I have bought this week for our grocery haul. Don't forget to subscribe, just hit that red button because I would love you to come to my channel. I do honestly appreciate every single one of you, and any comments and likes, it does mean a lot to me and it does help my channel out too, so I do really appreciate that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, food hauls every single Friday, so I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye everyone!